This competition between Kizer and Zaire just so close as we bring in WSBT Sports Director Pete Byrne live outside the stadium. Pete, I won't ask you if Montgomery Van Gorder has made this a three-man race. Instead, how did Brian Kelly evaluate those two guys, Kizer and Zaire?
Well, he evaluates them just like they played, which is very similar. I mean, here's the good news for Notre Dame fans. You've got two guys that appear fully capable of doing the job. Sometime when you get into a quarterback competition in the spring, you're hoping that one guy can show you that he's capable. Well, Notre Dame knows they have two guys, but the problem is there's nothing separating them right now, and there's likely not going to be anything separating them between now and opening day. They were close all spring. They were very close today, and nothing's going to happen over the course of a couple of practices in August to change Brian Kelly's mind, and he also knows that he's probably not going to wake up some night in the middle of the night over the summer and have an epiphany either. The reality is that he's probably just going to have to make a call on his own. I asked him today after the Blue Gold game, how and when ultimately does he decide who his starting quarterback will be?
I think I'm going to have to make a judgment call.
How early in the fall would you want to do that?
I don't know when I'll make it, but I'm going to have to. There'll be a time where I'm going to have to say, that's our quarterback. Let's go with them. We're all in, and let's move forward. They're both that good. I already know that. But there'll be a day, and we're going to have to say, it's time to go. He's our quarterback. Everybody's behind him, and we need to go, and that's who the quarterback is.
And here's the thing, both DeShone Kizer and Malik Zaire are smart kids. They know how close this is, and they also realize that there's probably very little they can do at this point, barring an injury or something unfortunate, that's going to decide this on the field. They know it's likely out of their hands, and as a competitor, as an athlete, that's kind of a scary thing to think about. Nonetheless, that's the boat both of them are in, and here's what both quarterbacks had to say to me when I broached that subject with them following the game.
This is just not in my hands. You know, all I can do is go out and compete and better myself to put, myself in a position where when I do decide to make a decision that maybe it'll lean my way. If it doesn't, then I'll continue to figure out a way that I was going to help this team. You know, I didn't come here for personal goals. I didn't come here to win a Heisman. I didn't come here to make it to the NFL. I came here to win a national championship for Notre Dame, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to do that.
Coach just told us that this competition between you guys is so close that he might just have to make a judgment call. How will you guys handle that?
I mean, that's life. You know, not everything is going to happen perfect, and not everything is going to be something that happens in your favor. But I think, the main goal is being the best player on the field so you can help the team win national championship. And, that's my goal, and that's the goal like the rest of the guys. So whatever it takes to get on the field, you have to do that.
Yeah, one thing you heard both athletes say just now is that they're here to help lead Notre Dame to a national championship. I think that's the encouraging thing that Notre Dame fans, Carl, need to take out of this today, is that regardless of who Brian Kelly chooses in August, be it Malik Zaire or DeShone Kizer, either way they have a proven quarterback and a guy who shares a singular focus of trying to get this team to the college football playoff. But when? Who? We're not going to know that until Brian Kelly chooses to tell us at some point between the start of fall camp and the season opener against Texas, which is in early September. And it's probably a question he's going to be asked by everyone he talks to between now and then.
That is for sure, Pete. We will ask him throughout the fall and into next season as that competition is just razor thin. Good problem to have, though, if you're Brian Kelly.